Yes, it is almost. It is afternoon.
Good morning. Well, I haven't really prepared a statement for this, so if anyone wants to...
Pauline, how do you feel about this morning's poll? Obviously pretty positive for selfies and One Nation. I imagine you're quite stoked about it.
Look, of course I am. I'm very excited about the poll that's come in. But I've got to say, you know, it's not only about myself and what I'm doing for Queensland and on the floor of Parliament. This has been building up. And I think also bringing on Steve Dickson, who's the Queensland state leader for the party, and the candidates we're getting here, like Steve Ford, I think it's a combination of everything, and that's why people are now saying, hey, we want change, and it's going to happen, and it's showing in the polls. I just hope that it keeps growing. We end up, you know, getting quite a number of people elected to the floor of Parliament.
What do you think makes One Nation so popular? I mean, do you think it's just the rise of popularist politics, or is it something more than that?
You know, people keep saying about populist politics, and I'm trying to get my head around that. It's being honest with the people, is calling for accountability, it's really representing the people. Is that what it's about? You know, so you tell me, please explain to me what populist politics is. Because you keep throwing it at me, and yet no one can answer my question. I think it's all about having people who are truly want to be representatives for the people.
How important is the poll on a Queensland level and on a national level, do you think?
Well, I think it's very important. I think the Prime Minister might have actually got warning of the poll because he had a meeting this week down at Canberra with all of his Queensland members, upper and lower house, except George Christensen, whatever I've heard, because they're concerned about Queensland. They're concerned about the rise of One Nation, and so they should be.
Obviously, an election year for Queensland, should Labor and Liberals be concerned?
Look, should they be concerned? Concerned for their seats if they haven't done the work for their electorate. Yes, they should be. Because people are looking for someone else to vote for. They're sick of the major political parties. They're not addressed. As I keep saying all the time, Queenslanders are really hurting. Escalating power prices, cost of living, standard of living, lack of jobs, rural and regional areas. They're dying. Cities are shutting down. You had 100 businesses that closed in Rockhampton. You know, so it is happening. Small businesses going under. I'm speaking to the Business Council of Australia. I'm talking to the sugar industry. I'm talking to the sugar growers. I had a big win this week also. You know, it was a joint effort with People Power and myself to drive, so there's no land acquisition again. So the people are seeing the efforts that I'm trying to do on their behalf to be representative of them, and I think that now is coming through, and that's reflected in the polls.
In 1998, One Nation went into the Queensland Parliament with 11 MPs, and I think the polls then underestimated how extensive that vote was going to be. Do you think there's a chance that the polls that now put you at 23%, which is greater than 1998, might be underestimating what's going on out there now?
I know they did underestimate us at the time of election. I think the polls just prior to it was about 13%. We came in at 23%. The general feeling, I'm hearing it on the streets wherever I go, not only in Queensland but Australia-wide, is that people are so supportive of myself, what I stand for, my policies, and are wishing me all the best. The true poll, as we all know, is on election day. So whenever that will be, that's when the people will have cast their voice.
Could you give me any indication of where you think your real strengths are going to be in a state election? And I would suggest perhaps Bundaberg is a likely seat for your Labor. Could you give me an idea of the top 5 or something like that?
What do you reckon?
I'm happy to take that one if you like.
Yeah.
I think every seat in Queensland, we have the opportunity to win any seat anywhere in the state. And you've got to remember, this is all about the public of Queensland. Now, there's a very, very strong wave of disenchantment out there under the two major political parties, and people want to see change. You know, we're hearing it every day. We've just read about it in today's Courier Mail on the front page. what it demonstrates, it's a clear message to the two parties. You guys have lost your way. We're looking to vote for somebody else, and that's what I read in today's paper.
And can I just say, all right, Steve, what did you say to me? Now, Steve's standing for Ford, and
Nicklin,
sorry, Nicklin. Yeah, sorry. And you're saying, what are the people telling you?
Come on in.
All the electorates have
Steve, come on in here.
sorry, all the electorates have issues that are not being addressed by the major parties, and this is something that we can listen to the people and respond to those issues that they have.
What sort of things are we talking about? What are people saying are specific issues that they've got problems with or that aren't being listened to?
Well, I in my electorate that I'm standing for in Nicklin, roads are a particular issue. The OB road is a state road and it's a dirt track. The Conondale Kenilworth road is potholed and just a very narrow bitumen strip, and we have a school bus runs up and down that road twice a day. So these are danger areas that are not being addressed. I think overall law and order is an issue, and that applies to everywhere in Queensland.
Can I just tell you, the whole fact is, if you line up Anastasia Palaszczuk, you line up Tim Nicholls, do they give you any confidence whatsoever to lead the state? The polls tell you that, people aren't satisfied with them as leaders for the state.
Ms Hanson, you're only 10% off a majority popularity vote. Do you think there's a real possibility, maybe not necessarily this election, but the next election, we could be seeing Premier Hanson or One Nation holding the majority?
Provided you go into state politics.
This is the man to be the future Premier of this state. I'm enjoying my time in the Senate. There's a lot more that I want to do. And I think that we need to get it right from the very top. My issues have been immigration, cut back on our immigration that we're having. We need to attack the taxation, climate change, with all the BS that they've been feeding us over the time. That's why we have lack of power stations being closed, foreign ownership of our lands. I can go on and on and on. I've now written to try and deal with the 457 visa holders that are destroying the marine engineers. The offices there, possibly two colleges in Fremantle, Newcastle, may be closed down because of it. So these are things that really are concerning the Australian people. What is happening here is because I'm prepared to raise these issues to fight for it. And that's what people see from me. I don't give them the same old rhetoric. I tell them exactly as I see it. I might be... Sorry. Yeah, it's very noisy here. So anyway.
Is that you?
That was a journo.
Oh, sorry, I've just cut him off. So please forgive me. Good on you.
Did you really want him?
Yeah, it's 7.
Well, sorry, I thought it was somebody's phone that had ducked into one of the counters. Please forgive me.
Oh, I'm not. Don't apologise to me.
What's the response been from your constituents in Budrum?
The response has been varied. I would say 75-25. I've had people come through here, LNP members have said to me they're not happy with what I've done. That's the truth. But there have been many Budrum residents that have also come forward and said, listen, we really appreciate what you've done. Nothing's changed. You're going to continue to look after us. But what has changed for me is that the shackles are off. I can be absolutely honest and frank about everything I do. I'm not a member of the LNP any longer, and I'm very, very pleased to be a member of One Nation. But I think the salient point to make today is, and I'm going to put this straight out to the Premier of Queensland, I understand the Premier of Queensland is possibly looking to call an election within the next 2 weeks. That's exactly what I'm hearing, and many people are hearing that. You may have heard it as far as the media is concerned. Is what she's trying to do, have an election on the same day that the election will be called in Western Australia? Is that how sneaky these people are, called the Labor Party and called the LNP? Is that what they would do to the people of Australia? Are they that scared that they'd like to see our resources thinned out and spread right across this country? I can tell you now, the people of Australia, I don't think they'd be too keen on a sneaky trick like that. So, Premier, come out, be honest with the people of Queensland. When are you going to call the election?
Steve, you obviously recently defected. We heard of anyone else defecting possibly defecting to One Nation? Do you think that's why the Premier's calling an election in the next 2 weeks?
Well, we'll see what the Premier says to that question directly. I'd love to hear it hopefully on the news tonight. You might want to ask her after this, but there are many people out there who've called me, and I'm not going to give them up. And they would like to do things with their life, but that's up to them to make their decision. I'm not putting a gun to anybody's heads. I'm not begging anybody to come to this party. We've got lots and lots of people nominating, and that's what I've been spending the last couple of weeks doing, is just vetting through people's applications, and we've got lots and lots and lots of them. We have lots and lots of people who are putting their nominations forward, and I just thank the people of Queensland, and don't stop, because we've still got a few seats to fill. We've got Kawana, we've got Maroochydore, we've got a few seats right throughout Queensland, and we've got some really good candidates so far, but I want the best ones we can get.
You welcome more defecting from the LNP like yourself?
They can come from wherever they like. I'll look at all comers. They may come from the media. If you want to put your hand up, I'd love to know where you live.
The Civil Society had the meeting last night, their dinner, and those protesters heading from us. What do you make of those protest actions the Civil Society does?
I'm sure they'll answer their own questions with regards to protesters at their own meeting.
They're not part of you, Pauline, not part of the line of you.
Nothing to do with them whatsoever. Can I just say, you called on about Anastasia Palaszczuk about the election. Steve Dickson and I have been calling for a medicinal cannabis, the amnesty, with regards to the 200 people. Now, I spoke to the Prime Minister this week, and I have asked him if he would actually come out. He informed me it's basically a state matter, that it is up to the Premier of this state to decriminalise taking medicinal cannabis. I'm calling on Premier Anastasia Palaszczuk to decriminalise the taking of medicinal cannabis in this state, so that those people can actually start taking it and give assistance to the young and the old and those in pain and suffering.
Pauline, there's an exhibition down at Canberra at the moment, the Bald Archies, I'm sure you're aware of it. Apparently you feature quite heavily in it, so much so that you have your own section dedicated to Pauline Hanson.
And what?
People who painted you at the Bald Archie Prize have just opened
Really?
in Canberra. Yeah, really. Although I don't
Are you
know
sure
if
this isn't fake news?
No, this isn't fake. Apparently, though, there's quite a few characters of yourself. One of you giving the finger to Carly, another one with Donald Trump. How do you feel about that?
I know nothing of it, and until I actually see the paintings. Look, to go in the Archibald, you must be photographed, and you must be part of it. So you must have a sitting. So
This is the Bald Archie, a bit of a takeoff.
yeah. Well, that's why. So anyway, I'm
Were you
not
gonna
aware.
say-
I'm not aware of it. No. So some of the media informed me of again. You're a first.
What do you think of Pauline Hanson giving the finger to Canberra, though? It's pretty out there.
I've always maintained a ladylike approach to politics and all the rest of it, and I won't change. So that's not my painting.
The Accused Society has an anti-Muslim sort of stance. What do you say about their right to meet and express their views?
Look, I think the Q Society, they got their views about their issues, and some are very much in line with One Nation, my views about it as well. The Q Society did attempt to get people elected to Parliament and failed to do so. So hopefully I'll be able to achieve a lot of these things.
Last question from me.
Yeah.
If you do well at the state election, would you consider giving up the seat to become potentially Premier?
Isn't that the 34% are looking at you as preferred Premier, right? If you read the polls.
No. You know what? This is the man. I put all my confidence and trust into Steve. He has the experience, he has the knowledge, he's been 10 years on the floor of Parliament. He's the man that will lead the team into the Parliament after the next Queensland state election. I am very happy where I am, and I've got a lot of work to do right across the country. And as a Senator, I'm very humbled and I'm very privileged to be in that position. And I'm not intending to jump ship. That's where it is Steve Dickson who will lead the team.
Can you give a
Right,
guarantee on
thank
that?
you.
That you won't jump ship? You won't go to Queensland politics?
No.
You won't
no,
rule it out?
I won't. No, I've made my comment, and that's where it is.
So you
I'm
guarantee you won't
staying. I'm staying in the Senate where I am. Hey, listen. If I walked away from the Senate, who's going to get changes made and give Malcolm Turnbull and Bill Shorten, the stick that they need? to start, you know, getting this country moving. No, my job's in the Senate.
Can I
Okay.
one more?
All right.
WA elections. What do you think about that?
Sorry, the last.
Margaret Dodd, WA elections. What do you think of it?
Margaret Dodd.
Yes.
Who's Margaret Dodd?
What is the question?
Is she running? Is she running for WA elections?
Not. Yeah, look, I'm not aware of that name, Margaret Dodd. You'd have to talk to Colin Ticknell, the leader of the party. I know the last minute they had a couple of other candidates. I did interview a lot of the candidates and met them when I was over there, but I'm not aware of the name of Margaret Dodd.
The gentleman here's got a question.
Have you got
So,
a running dialogue with the KAP in the Queensland Parliament? Do you think you'd be working together given the balance of powers?
I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll be communicating with all members of Parliament. We have an olive branch I've put out to all members, regardless of which party they came from, and we will communicate with KAP as we would with the ALP or the LNP. You know, if issues and bills are being put before Parliament, we want the best possible outcome, regardless of who puts it forward. If it's good for the people of Queensland, that's what we're going to be backing.
Steve, Pauline, you mentioned that there's a great deal of dissatisfaction with the major parties. What are you going to do that's going to be different to be able to run Queensland better than the existing major parties?
Hey, listen, if I allow you all my secrets now, you know, they will pick it up because they've got no direction, they don't know where they're going, and they keep picking up my policies. So watch this space. When we win seats in Parliament, we take control of this state, then you will see changes for the better. Thank you.
I'll give you a quick add-on to the end of that. Think about this. Where has Queensland gone in the last 25 years? Have you been happy with the ALP and the LNP? Are you really confident? Do you feel comfortable when you go to bed every night? Are you feeling happy? Are your kids happy? Is the world a great place? Is law and order in good order? Are the roads being built across the state? I think the answer speaks for itself. The answer is no, and now you've got a credible opposition. Thank you.
Can I just do that walking shot?
Sure.
Where you came out the door and you were just coming back this way?
Yeah, we